Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Bueno,
Oh, nice. What are you doing here in Mexico? What do you think about Polanco?
should I go first? Um, the first question was, what do we think about Mexico?
Yes. What are your thoughts about about Mexico?
I think it's such a beautiful country that's just so rich with history. I think that this Polanco was very surprising. I think it like replicates America really well, specifically Los Angeles. Like, what area of Los Angeles do you think it?
All of it.
Yeah, it's a much cleaner version of Los Angeles. I'd come here over LA any time. And I think that there's so many cool restaurants and like there's La Ray that's like, in Paris. It's just there's so much to do here. And we're getting lost. Just we've been here for like an hour and like we have not even scratched the surface. So
Yeah, I mean, Mexico's so cool. I love it. I can't get enough of it. It's been a dream come true to come here.
Oh,
I've just been to TJ,
yeah.
so Tijuana, and yeah, this has surpassed all my expectations. So I love it.
Oh, that's pretty nice. How old are you guys?
21 and 22. She's
I'm
21.
21 and 22?
He's
Wow,
22,
very
yeah.
young, eh? Very young, but
Yeah.
you look very strong, eh, man? Very, very strong. And what do you think about Mexican food? What is your favorite Mexican food, or which one?
I like birria and pozole a lot. I like bistec and arrachera and
Nice.
carne asada.
Woof, nice.
I love mole. I'm trying to find a really good place in Mexico City. But so far I haven't. And
What's your phone, bro? Sorry.
I think my second favorite has to be tacos. Also, I think either quesadilla or what was it? The thing that I had, buche with like a lot of lime. It's my favorite, and everything, the onion, cilantro, all of it.
Nice. What are your favorite places here in Mexico? For example, the beaches, the forest, etc. What are your favorite places here in Mexico, apart from Mexico City?
Chichen Itza. I came when I was, I think, around 14 years old, and it hasn't left my mind. I think that you really do feel like the history. You feel like this sounds crazy, like the spirits of the people who lived there before. So, I think that it's like almost chilling to go there. So I definitely highly recommend that. In terms of the beaches, I really haven't explored that yet, but I think Tijuana is also a lot of fun too. So
Very nice.
that's what he knows more
Yeah,
about.
Very nice.
I like Tijuana. I like Puerto Peñasco. I like Puerto Nuevo. I like Puerto Vallarta. I like Cabo. A lot of touristy places, but the beaches are so nice. So in Cabo, the waves are so huge. So it's very impressive. Like to see the huge rock formations and the waves crashing down on them. It's so cool. And the seafood is just so amazing over there too. Yeah.
Wow, I love
The fish
seafood
tacos.
also.
Yeah. The fish tacos in Puerto Nuevo and the lobsters in Puerto Nuevo, the langosta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, take me.
I'll take
Some people say that the langosta
Mhm.
is like the cockroach from the seas, right?
La cucaracha de mar.
Yeah, las cucarachas del mar.
Yeah,
What are
it's
your thoughts
true.
about that?
No, it's true. It's true. Yeah. Like
bottom feeders.
you know, we learned a fun fact in history class in Estados Unidos
Yeah.
that the slaves used to be fed lobsters.
Yeah.
Because it's like trash food, right?
Yeah.
And today it's like a delicacy.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
very
amazing.
expensive, bro.
It's super expensive. So it's a crazy change, and I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I love lobster.
Wow, nice. And how is the lifestyle there in the LA in the States? How is the lifestyle?
Um, in the States, I can only speak for really Berkeley. That's because that's where I live.
Yeah.
And spend the most of my adult life. It's very hustle and bustle. I think that everybody has a very strong sense of direction. They know where they want to be. Very ambitious. It's at the same time, I think there's like a lot of duality to Berkeley because you have the people who are, like going to Silicon Valley trying to get into tech, and then you also
Jobs.
have the people who
Right.
are more free spirited, more hippie,
Liberal.
very liberal. Yeah. So I think it's just very, very split, but that's the beauty of it.
And what do you think about your new president, Donald Trump, and the politics? I know that it's a little bit difficult to speak about politics, but what are your thoughts about that?
I think he's a result. Or no, I think he's both a result and a cause.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
He's he's a good reflection of society and how the
Our values.
yeah the how our values are shifting in the states. People are, especially young people, are becoming more conservative,
Yeah,
and you could see that in the voting base, where if you look at the demographics and who voted for Donald Trump, you see
Yeah.
crazy amounts of young people voting for Donald Trump, and that's we've never seen that before in the United States. We've never seen young people
Acting
be,
against
yeah
like
act against liberal values. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's for me personally, I think it's a little bit worrying.
Yeah,
I
jarring for
have a little bit
sure.
of anxiety for it, especially because I look at the news and I just want to put my head under the sand and forget about it.
yeah,
So yeah, and every day is like a new like national news story, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I have a theory that the media wanted Donald Trump to win so that they could
Get more clicks.
get more clicks, get more views, make more money. So um, he's an interesting character. I would have to say. You?
I think you put it perfectly that he's a cause and effect. And I think my thoughts there's so many, but I think that the word that can encompass all of them is just worried, anxious.
Uncertainty.
It's just a lot of uncertainty. Yeah, especially things are just changing so fast, and I think that that's felt across
Cross country
all
lines,
cross country
demographic
lines, age groups.
Yep,
I know
everybody.
it's taking up class time. All my professors are literally taking
Yeah.
class time to talk about it and to like hold, what's the word? Like just like self grounding exercises. It's crazy. I've never seen this
Yep.
before in all my 4 years at college with with all the different like crazy things that have been going on in our country. Like I think that's the most worrying thing is that my professors are talking about like moving to China or like
Yeah.
moving somewhere else. Like and so yeah, that's how I feel.
And it's crazy because the our professors are when the election happened, our professor said, "You guys can skip class. You guys can take
Yeah.
a mental health day," and now it's hard to go one day without hearing the name Trump.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's completely taking over the media. He's completely taking over the U.S. and yeah. We'll see though. I really hope for the sake of the world, for the sake of Americans, for the sake of the future. I hope that he is safe and careful.
yeah,
think-
for sure, bro.
One thing I'd like to add, I think, is just that we're losing our value in democracy and our value in just like processes that have allowed for our freedoms to exist. And I think that's the most scary thing is that we can't really trust in stability anymore like we used to. I think that was like the glamour, like the promise of America that we could have stability. But with everything that's going on now, it's out the window. So
And all of our checks and balances are gone.
yeah.
So he's
Oh, yeah.
he's
Yeah.
he's taking steps to remove the power of the judiciary and the House and the Senate. He wants to consolidate power in the executive,
Mhm.
and he's also dishing out responsibilities to people that are not elected, like
Yeah.
you know who,
Yeah, we
you
can,
know
we
who,
can say.
you know who.
But yeah, yeah.
And I was saying something about Donald Trump and Ukraine, right? Because the president of Ukraine was asking for help
Mhm.
to Donald Trump to send more resources and stuff like that. What are your thoughts about the war in this moment?
You know, a lot of people you can argue that it was provoked. The U.S. provoked Russia, but at the end of the day, it's Russia who invaded Ukraine. They could have sorry they could have solved this in a non-martial way without resorting to violence and bloodshed and death and destruction. And I think it's the U.S.'s responsibility as a global power and a global um, maybe like a symbol of peace, a symbol of stability,
Yeah,
someone who holds the torch of democracy to help nations in need, help nations that are being invaded. And I just hope that the war is taken care of soon, and I hope that Ukraine can maintain its territorial integrity.
I think
Yeah.
you said everything, honestly.
No, I totally agree. I totally agree with you guys, and it was a very, very interesting interview. I really appreciate your words, brothers,
Thank you.
your time,
Thank you.
and I will share my YouTube channel to you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
and enjoy Mexico City. My name is Alonso Winston, and
Alonso
it's
Winston.
my pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.